Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise, here in year number 2. Last episode, Trey Mondo went out on the hill and threw a complete game shutout against the Jacks, throwing a 3-hitter as we defeated them 1-0 in the final game of the road stand, earning us our 3rd victory here to start the year and ending the first quarter of the season at 3-1, sending us back home to the Shaka Sports Turf for our 2nd home game of the season. We'll be taking on the division rival Crocodons for the first time here this year. On the mound is their new ace, Maurice Brick, who got promoted to the role after Javita Pulo signed with the Buzzards in free agency. Brick comes in 0-1 with a 7.94 ERA and a 2.12 whip. And for us, we'll be sending rookie left-hander Jude Hokey to the hill, 1-0 with a 2.16 ERA and an 0.84 whip. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Bunterson leads off at short, followed by Mustachio at third. Trunk in left. Antonio Levo getting his first start at first base. He'll bat fourth. Often in catching, he'll bat fifth. Colt in center, he'll bat sixth. Whoopity at second, batting seventh. And batting eighth and 10th is the right fielder today, Rolf Borgener. Batting ninth is the pitcher, Jude Hokey. Let's get it on. Alrighty, long time no see, Shaka. Hopefully you are as friendly as we remember on opening day when we beat the Wide Loads 6-2, behind a rookie Hokey, so he's making his 2nd start at home as well here in the series. Just a little bit of a heads up, guys. I do know there is a thunderstorm rolling in, so if the lag does become too bad, just let me know. We'll stop the stream, we'll come back, and we'll try and finish the game in one night. Hopefully with that we can just steamroll right through this, not have any issues. Here we go. Croc's ready. This is the first time we've seen them since the playoffs last year. Well, if you remember correctly, Crocodons swept us out of the playoffs in round 1. They went all the way to the end and lost to the Moose in 3. Leading off is the right fielder, Juanita Hernandez, batting .091. No homers or RBIs yet on the year for the right fielder. Lineup for the Crocodons looks like this. After Hernandez, it is the left fielder, veteran Morton Stamberg, coming over from the Herbivores. Batting third, the first baseman, Leanne Drive. Batting fourth, third baseman, Rhonda Third. She is locked in. Batting fifth, second-year player, shortstop, Spud Bernard. He's tense. Batting sixth in center field, second-year outfielder, Vinny Vortex. Batting seventh, second baseman, Andre Candela. He is also tense. And batting eighth, catcher, Evan Chukov, the backup. Batting ninth is the pitcher, Maurice Brick. Here's a look at the stat line for Hokey in his first career start. Jude got the win against the Wide Loads, giving up 2 earned runs in 8 1/3 innings pitched. ERA of 2.16 and a whip of 0.84. He gave up 6 hits in that start with 1 walk and struck out 5. Batting average against a solid .200 to start his career as he went on to pick up the victory. Let's see what he does here in his 2nd time out. First pitch to Hernandez. Fastball low. We're underway. Slider up and in, his check swinged inside, 2-0. Change up away, fouled off, 2-1. Fastball down and in, skyball to left center field, in on it Colt. He's calling for it and he will make the catch, 1 down. Now we'll bring up the left fielder today, Morton Stanberg, hitting 214 on the year. No homers or RBIs yet for the veteran. Up almost near 40 years of age is Stanberg. First pitch curveball away, blooper to second. Whoopity on the grass makes the catch, 2 down. That will bring up the first baseman, Leanne Drive, 2 down, bases empty, hitting 188 on the year with only an RBI to show for it. Fastball at the knees, grounded hard past the diving Mustachio into left field. That is a base hit. Good rip for Drive. First hit today for the Crocs as that extends the inning here with 2 down for the third baseman, Rhonda Third, who is locked in, hitting .353 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. First pitch coming through is a slider up and away. That is called a strike. Good pitch from Hokey to catch the corner, 0-1. Next pitch, change it down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-2 as K-Man activates here for Hokey. Fastball up and in. Pops it up as it breaks the bat into right field. Whoopity out for it. He makes the catch and that ends the inning. Good pitching from Hokey as he puts a 0 on the board. Bottom 1, we're still scoreless. Bunterson, Mustachio, and Trunk do up against Maurice Brick. Leading off the shortstop Buttons, Bunterson, who's locked in, hitting .438 on the season. Here is the pitching line for Maurice Brick in his first start of the season. Brick took the loss, a 7.94 ERA and a 2.12 whip. 5 earned runs given up in his 1 start, which was only 5 2/3 innings long, as he did take the loss on opening day. 7 hits given up, 5 walks, and he gave up a home run as well, striking out 6 batters, batting average against a 292. Just too many runs given up, honestly. The rest of the stat line doesn't look terribly bad. That and the 5 walks, that probably doesn't help either. See how he does here against us. Slider away, outside for ball 1. Brick, of course, the winning pitcher in that second game in the playoffs. We faced them last year. Brick also defeated us in the regular season last year as well, as he gets a curveball over, 1-1. So he has a 2-0 record against us, including the playoffs, as he gets a fastball in there at the knees, 1-2. Curveball inside, misses, 2-2. Forkball inside, ripped up the middle, that is a base hit. Good swing in there from Bunterson to get the first hit of the game on the board. Leadoff man on for the Buzzards. That will bring up the third baseman today, Mario Mustachio, hitting .357. 3 RBIs on the year for Mario. Fastball up, taken high, ball 1. Runner goes. Fastball down the middle for a strike. Throw down from Chukov, just late. That is a stolen base for Bunterson, as he stole that off Brick. Bunterson's 4th stolen base already this season. He is a perfect for 4. 1-1 the count to Mario. Fastball away, in there, 1-2 the count. Fastball inside, dribbler to second. Candela has to throw it to first. 1 down as Bunterson advances to third. He's 90 feet away from scoring for Trunk, left fielder, hitting .267 today. 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the year for Joseph. Curveball in the dirt, bounces for ball 1. Trunk has not driven in a run since opening day when he homered off Jovita Pulo. See what he does here. Fastball bounces in the dirt, good block by Chukov, 2-0. Kept that in front of him. Fastball up and away, loads up and swings late, 2-1. Fastball away, swung late again as he loaded up a little late, 2-2. Swung through a fastball, middle in, strike 3. Trunk down, swinging, 2 down. Now we'll bring up the first baseman today, Antonio Lavo. Back up getting his first start of the game, in there for the tense, Gia Axelson, as that moves Trunk to left field and Borgner out to right. Let's see if Lavo can come through in his first at-bat for his new club. Lavo, of course, was on the Heaters last season. Was released for the free agent pool, and we picked him up to replace Sage Spiesel as he takes a 2-seamer away, ball 1. Fastball in there, first strike, 1-1. Curveball hangs, and he drills Brick right in the face. No one is covering first. Lavo beats it out. It's an infield single, and we are up 1-0 as Brick needs some ice. And he may or may not have a concussion. Let's go. He is staying out there, as that was just a body contusion, thankfully. So thank God it wasn't a headshot, but he is injured now. As often up next, catcher hitting .333. 1 run, 1 RBI on the year, as he has homered, which was the only run last game against the Jacks, as he hit a solo homer, ended up being the difference maker. Curveball inside, misses to him, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0 the count to Jacques. Fastball up, hard rip up the middle, past the diving Bernard into left center field. That is a base hit. First and second now after the single by Alton. That keeps the inning alive here for Thurman Colt, center fielder, hitting .500 on the year. Batting in the 6th slot today, as Brick is now tense, as well as hurt. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1, that is nowhere near the zone. Bad jumps active for Alton over at first base as that fastball drifts outside, 2-0 the count. Slider down and in, turned on and ripped foul, 2-1 the count to Colt. Slider away, grounder to second, Candela to first, that ends the inning. But the Buzzards get on the board thanks to the infield single RBI by Antonio Lavo that drills Brick in the chest. Bernard, Vortex, and Candela do up for the Crocs. Crocs, of course, not going to the bullpen there in that situation because their bullpen is some absolute ass. Leading off for them is the second-year shortstop, Spud Bernard. He is tense, hitting .200 on the season. Bernard hit well against us in the playoffs. One of the leading hitters for them so far this season. Not so much. Crocs, of course, coming into this game 1-3, whereas we are coming in at 3-1. The only reason they're not in last place right now is Hokie gets fastball in there at the letters, so at 100 on the gun. The Jacks exist, and they are 0-4. Next pitch, a changeup down in the way, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Game man active again for Hokie. Curveball down and in, inside, 1-2. Fastball up, fouled off, still 1-2. Slider down in the way, dribbler to third, right to Mustachio. He's going to make the play to first, 1 down. Next up will be Vortex, the center fielder. Vinny hitting .286 on the year with a homer, 3 RBIs. Last we saw Vinny Vortex, he homered off us in the playoffs. One of the decisive blows in that second game of the series. Curveball inside is ripped foul, 0-1. Fastball up and away, swung through it late, 0-2. Change it down and away. Line up the middle, that is a base hit on the ground. Good pitch for Vortex to hit, and he comes through with a single. Runner first, one down here for the Crocs, as that'll bring up second baseman Andre Candela, who is tense, hitting .200 on the year with a homer, 2 RBIs. First pitch coming to him is a fastball middle in as the runner goes. Throw down from Often, in time to nail him, and Vortex is gunned down. Good throw by Jacques for Vortex. That is his first attempt to steal this year. He is now 0 for 1. 0-1 the count here to Candelas. That was a called strike. Pitch curveball down and away, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Right up and away, chased it high, strike 3, punch out for Hokie, and that ends the inning. Nice pitching from Jude. Bottom 2, it is 1-0. Whoopity, Borgner and Hokie do up. Leading off the inning is the second baseman, Sloop Whoopity, hitting .308 on the season. Looking to start us off on the right foot here against the injured Brick, who's back to neutral mojo. Slider at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, misses, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in, Whoopity turns on it, drives it into left center field, but he got under it. Easy play for Vortex, 1 down. Next up will be the left fielder, playing right field today, Rolf Borgner. He is tense, hitting .083 on the year, 2 RBIs. Curveball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball high, taken, 2-0 the count. Fastball low, 3-0 the count to Rolf. Good hitters count here. Slider in there at the knees, 3-1. Slider middle in, turned on and blooped into right field. Base hit for Rolf, his first hit in a couple games. As he's on there with a single, back to neutral mojo. That'll bring up the pitcher Hokie with a good bunting slot for him. He had an RBI groundout back in his debut, driving in a run. No hits on the year though. Bunt being shown as the infield corners are in. Bunt is down. That'll be a good sacrifice as Brick makes the play to first. 2 down. Borgner into scoring position. Now bring up Bunterson. 1 for 1 day for Buttons. He singled his first time up, looking to do it again here. Driving a run. Fastball down the middle, 0-1. Good pitch from Brick, because that was unexpected. Fastball middle away, it blooped to right center. That's down for a single. Borgner got a good jump from second. He will score on the single, and that is a 2-0 Buzzards lead, as Brick is now tense and Bunterson is 2 for 2. Brings up Mustachio, 0 for 1 today, and that will do it for Maurice Brick. He only goes an inning and 2/3 thanks to the injury. Coming out of the bullpen is the left-handed specialist, former Overdogs pitcher, Braun Thunderchump, who they picked up in free agency. Braun has an ERA of 1.69 and a whip of 1.69 with 5 strikeouts already on the season. Here's a look at his stats in full. No record for Braun, 1 earned run giving up in his 4 appearances. This is his 5th this year, as he's appeared in every game so far this year for the Crocs. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits surrendered, 3 walks. He's kept the ball in the ballpark, and he has struck out 5, which is second in the bullpen. Batting average against a solid .273. Specialist active here against Mustachio. Sets and fires, fastball in the letters, 0-1. Fastball up, swung through it late, 0-2 the count to Mario. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Bunterson gets back safely. Pick off again, still nothing doing. Pick off again, that's 3 in a row for Braun. Still 0-2. Fastball up, bloop to left field, leaping his run to third to make a nice catch, and that ends the inning. Great play. But the Buzzards get a second run in on the RBI single by Bunterson, 2-0 to the third. Chukov, Thunderchump, and Hernandez do up. Leading off the catcher, Evan Chukov, back up starting today for the tired Leonaire. .250 average on the year for Evan. First pitch coming to him is a changeup down and in. That is a called strike as Hokie gets ahead. Slider up and in. The next pitch is high. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Ripped hard to first. Right to Levo on the backhand. He'll make the play himself. Nice play. 1 down. That will bring up Thunderchump. Pitcher getting his first at bat of the season thanks to the injury to Maurice Brick. Going to need him to eat up a couple innings here as he swings through a fastball away. 0-1. Down and in, swung through it again, 0-2. Fastball down and away, outside, ball 1. Curveball up and in, inside, good eye from Thunderchump, 2-2. Change up and in, out in front of it, strike 3. Second punch up for Hokie today, 2 down. Bring up the right fielder Hernandez, 0-1 today for Juanita. Slider, middle in, grounded to first, right at Levo. He'll make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Good pitching from Hokie. Bottom 3, it's still 2-0. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards, Trunk, Levo, and Often. Leading off is Joseph Trunk. Left fielder struck out swinging his first time up, the only strikeout victim so far for the Buzzards. Looking to bounce back here against the lefty Thunderchump. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Inside changeup misses, 2-0 the count. Changeup away, rip foul by Trunk, 2-1 the count. Curveball up and in is skied into left center field as Trunk gets under it. Vortex going over in the gap. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is Levo. First baseman hit a line drive off of the pitcher Maurice Brick, which drove in a run on an infield single. He's 1-for-1 today. Curveball down and away is a strike called at the knees. Good pitch from Thunderchump, 0-1. Curveball low, ball 1. Curveball in the dirt bounces, 2-1 the count. Fastball at the knees, 2-2. Change it down and in, rip foul by Levo as he stays alive. Fastball away, driven into right field. That's going to hang up for Hernandez, though. 2 down. Base is empty for Often, who singled. He's 1-for-1 today and locked in. Let's see what he does here. Specialist active for Thunderchump as he gets a changeup in there on the middle corner, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to right center, off the leaping Candela's glove. That bounces into no man's land in the gap. That'll be a single for Often. He's 2-for-2. Catcher does get a single to extend the inning. Now we'll bring up Thurman Colt, who grounded out his last time up. He is 0-for-1. Let's see if Thurman can come through. Bad jump's active for Often again. Change up low, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 the count now to Thurman. Fastball at the knees, 2-1. Fastball middle in, lined into center field by Colt as that's into the sliding Vortex's glove on a hop. That'll be a base hit. It's first and second now with 2 down. Brings up Whoopity. Whoopity flew out to left center field his last time up. He's 0-for-1. Looking to come through against Thunderchump here. Thunderchump sets and fires. Bounces, ball 1. Change up away, outside, 2-0. Fastball down the middle, lined on the ground to second. 1 hopper into Candela's glove. That will end the innings. He makes a play to first. Couple hits for the Buzzards, but nothing doing. To the 4th, it's still 2-0. Stanberg driving third to up against Hokie. Leading off is the veteran Stanberg. Left fielder is tense now, 0-for-1. Hokie now locked in after 3 shutout innings to start his day. First pitch curveball down and away is in the dirt, ball 1. Oh, what is that pitch? I don't know. Oh, almost beamed him with the fastball. 2-0. Definitely lost the grip on that one. Slider down and in, grounded in the hole to short. Bunterson over for it. Nice backhanded play, 1 down. Next up is going to be Leanne Drive, who singled her first time up and then was stranded at first base. First pitch fastball at the letters is fouled off, 0-1. Throw ball away. Turned on and ripped up the third base line. That is a fair ball into the corner as that just kicks up some chalk. Trunk giving chase. He gets it in, but that will be a double for Drive. She's in there at second safely. Runner in scoring position here for the Crocs, and that will bring up run to third. Popped out her first time up. She is 0-for-1. Broke her bat on that high fastball from Hokie. First pitch curveball down and away. Grounded up the middle. Right to Whoopity. He'll backhand it and go to first. 2 down, but the runner does advance on the play. Drive now 90 feet away from scoring as that'll bring up the second-year player Spud Bernard, who's 0-for-1. Currently tense at the moment is Spud. First pitch fastball up and in is inside, ball 1. Change up middle in, inside, 2-0. Slider middle of the plate, fouled off as Bernard was a little early on that one, 2-1. Fastball down and away. Ground line to first. Levo backhands it on the right before it hits the ground, and that does end the inning as that's a nice play. Bottom 4. Another 0 for the Crocs. It's still 2-0. Borgner, Hokie, and Bunterson due up. Leading off the inning is Rolf Borgner. Right fielder singled his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Finally back to Nutrimojo, facing the left-handed specialist Thunder Chump as that changeup is low in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball up, lined in the center field, and that is base hit for Rolf. He is 2 for 2 today. Finding his stroke here as after the first quarter of the season is over. Better late than never, I say, as that brings up Hokie, the pitcher. Sacrifice bunt his first time up. And that would do it for Thunder Chump. Inning in the third out of the bullpen for Thunder Chump is in relief of the starter Maurice Brick, who was injured earlier on. Solid outing, didn't give up any runs, so he's kept the Crocs in the ballgame. Taking over for him is the rookie reliever, Ibrahim Reynolds, the right-hander. There we go. Reynolds' numbers on the season look like this. He has no record on the year with a 0 ERA and a 1 whip. 3 games pitched so far. He's given up nothing in 4 innings, 3 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and he has struck out a team-leading 6 batters. Batting average against .214 on the year. Solid campaign for the rookie so far as he takes over on the mound. Second reliever for the Crocs here is the pitcher due up. We're going to try to bunt him over. Fastball is there as Borgner gets the second easily. Sack is successful. 1 down. Bunterson up. He singled in Borgner last time up. Let's see if he does it again here. 2 for 2 day for Buttons. Facing the locked-in Reynolds as that fastball's in there at the knees. 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Bloop to left field. Over the leaping third's glove. That is a base hit. Stamberg with a good arm will hold Borgner at third as that is a good throw. Bunterson now 3 for 3 though, as that'll put runners at the corners with 1 down for Mustachio, who is 0 for 2 and tense. Mario looking to bounce back here. Fastball down the middle, 0-1. Slider low, ball 1. Slider middle away, chopper to short. This could be a double play. Bernard to second 1, Candela to first. In time, it is a double play, and that ends the inning as Mustachio is now 0 for 3 and not feeling it. To the 5th, it is 2-0. Vortex, Candela, and Chukov due up. Leading off is Vinny Vortex. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. See what he does here. He was then thrown out trying to steal second base. See what he does here against Hokie his second time around. First pitch curveball down and in is a called strike. 0-1. Slider up and away is outside. 1-1. Fastball down and away. Fouled off. 1-2. A little late on that swing as K-Man activates again. Change up and in. Taken high. 2-2. Fastball down and in. Fouled off as Vortex does stay alive. Managed to fight that pitch off. Slide up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch out today for Hokie. 1 down, and that will bring up Candela. Struck out swinging his first time up. 0 for 1 and still tense. First pitch to him is a curveball down and in. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball middle away. Check swing outside. 2-0. Changeup hangs. Candela fouls it off, though, as he was late. 2-1. Slider up and away. Turned on and ripped foul. Candela's a little early on it now. 2-2. K-Man active again for Hokie here. Fastball down and in. Fouled off again as Candela fights it off. Curveball down and away. In the dirt. Good eye. Full count now. Fastball up and in. Pops it up as he breaks the bat into left field. Bunterson runs it down. 2 down. That will bring up Chukov. Catcher's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to first base his first time up as he takes a changeup down the middle. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Swung through it late. 0-2 the count. Slider down and away. In the dirt. 1-2, and that was a little bit outside as well. Ball up and in. Called strike 3. Nice frame in there. 4th strikeout of the day for Hokie, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 5, it's still 2-0. Trunk, Levo, and Often. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards. Leading off is Joseph Trunk, who is 0 for 2 today. Still looking to get his first hit of the game. That's his first pitch, a slider away for a strike called. 0-1. Slider middle in, turned on by Trunk and crushed the left center field, but he got under it again. Easy play for Vortex, 1 down. Next up, Lavo, 1 for 2 with an infield single and an RBI. His single did hit off the pitcher Maurice Brick, giving him an injury. It did drive in a run, though. Slider away is a strike called, 0-1. Fastball down the middle, 0-2 the count. Third ball up and in, pulled in the hole. Off the diving Candel's glove in the right field. That is a base hit for Lavo. He is 2 for 3. Good hustle by Mantonio. And that will bring up Jock Often, the catcher. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Powerful's right-hander active again for Jock. Fastball middle way, lined in the gap. That's going to get down over the diving shortstop. Base hit for Often. He is 3 for 3. First and second with 1 down now as the Buzzards have something going here. That'll bring up the center fielder Thurman Colt. Singled his last time up. He is 1 for 2. He's also grounded out to second base today. Slider hangs, and I should have swung. 0-1. Chase the fastball high. That's popped up to short. Easy play on the infield fly for Bernard. 2 down. That will bring up Whoopity, who flew out last time up. He's 0 for 2. Can Sloop come through with his first hit today? Let's find out. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. Chase the fastball down and in. Bad swing, 1-1. Fastball up, skied into center field. This should end the inning as Vortex calling for it. He puts it away, and that does strand 2 more runners as the Buzzards again fail to score. To the 6th, it is still 2-0 though. Reynolds, Hernandez, and Stanberg do up. Leading off the inning for the Crocs is the pitcher, Ibrahim Reynolds. We may see a pinch hitter here for the tiring rookie. We will not, as they will let him bat. Both are still locked in here as that first pitch changeup drifts outside from Hokie. Ball 1. Ball up and in. Inside and high. 2-0. Slider down in the way is a called strike. 2-1. Fastball down and in. Chopper to third. Mustachio charges bare hands and fires. 1 down. Nice play. Next up, Hernandez. Right leadoff hitter is 0 for 2 today. First pitch to a fastball up and away is outside. Ball 1. Change it down and in the next pitch. Check swing called a strike at the knees. 1-1. Slider up and in. Written line to the short right at Bunterson. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty for Stanberg. Left fielder 0 for 2. Intense today. First pitch fastball up and away. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Hokie again gets the first pitch strike. Next up, a curveball down and in. Lined at the middle. Past the diving Whoopity's glove that's in the right center. A base hit for Stanberg. He's 1 for 3. That will extend the inning for the Crocs as that will bring up Leanne Drive. First baseman 2 for 2 today. Doubled her last time up. She's also singled. So far the only batter to solve Hokie both times at the plate. First pitch to her, a changeup down and in. That is inside, just missing the corner. Ball 1. Slider up. Check swing high. 2-0. Fastball at the knees. Line down the right field line. That will hook foul, though, out of play. 2-1. The ball up and in. Turned on and skied to left field. Trunk right there. Barely has the move. He will make the catch for the 3rd out. Nice pitching from Hokie as he puts another 0 on the board. Bottom 6, Borgner, Hokie, and Bunterson do up. Leading off Borgner, 2 for 2 day for the right fielder. He has singled twice. Fastball in there for a strike from Reynolds, 0-1. Fastball away, 1-1. Fastball middle in, lined at the middle on the ground. Base hit for Borgner, his 3rd hit as that's cut off by Vortex in the gap. 3rd single today for Rolf. He is 3 for 3, and that will once again bring up a bunting situation for the rookie Hokie. Pitcher has hit 2 sack bunts today, and he's going for a 3rd. Bunt already being shown. He pops it up. Chukov makes the easy catch. 1 down as that fails. 0-1 day for Hokie. 1 down, runner at first for Bunterson. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. Looking to advance the runner here. Ball misses inside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Dribbler to short. Bernard to second 1. Candela to first. Just late. It's an infielder's choice there for Bunterson. 3 for 4 day, but he is still on at first for Mustachio, who's 0 for 3 intense. Looking to turn things around here as Reynolds is done here. Coming out of the bullpen is the third reliever for the Crocs, right-hander Woody Yano. Faced Woody twice last year in the regular season. Both times he took the loss in those games. No record, a 5.06 ERA and a 2.06 WHIP this year. He's appearing in his 5th game this year, which is all 5 for the Crocs so far. 5 runs given up, only 3 of which have been earned. He's given up 8 hits and walked 3 batters with 0 strikeouts to show for it. On the plus side, though, he has kept the ball in the ballpark. Batting average against a 348 on the season. Here we go, Mustachio ready. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Bunterson is back safely. Pick off again as Bunterson is back in. Really giving him a good look. Pitch out, nothing doing as they're convinced he's going to steal. Pick off again. Bunterson back safe. Fastball up and in. Turned on by Mustachios. He's waiting for it. Will it get over Hernandez's glove? Not quite. As she runs it down in the gap. To the 7th, it is 2-0. Third, Bernard and Vortex do up. Good swing by Mustachio. Just bad luck. Leading off the inning for the Crocs, run to third. Third baseman 0 for 2 today, but she is still locked in against the locked-in Hokie. First pitch slider up and in, just inside, ball 1. Fastball down and away, check swing strike called at the knees, 1-1. Curveball down and in, rip foul, 1-2. Game man active here. Change up away, outside, 2-2. Fastball up and away, driven by third into right field, hit pretty well. Borgner going back to the warning track, runs it down in the corner. Nice play, 1 down. Next up, the shortstop, Bernard. 0 for 2 day for the shortstop. First pitch to him, a fastball up, taken high at the letters, inside, 0-1. Curveball down and in the next pitch, ripped hard foul, 0-2. Slider up and away, outside, just missed the corner, 1-2. Down and away in the dirt, low, 2-2. Fastball up and away, called strike 3 at the letters. 5th punch up for Hokie today, 2 down. Bernard 0 for 3, and that will bring up Vortex 1 for 2 today with the single. Hokie looking for another 1-2-3 inning here. First pitch curveball down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, outside, 1-1 to count. Blown away, outside, 2-1. Slider up and in, swung through it, 2-2. Fastball down and away, chopper to the right of the mound, off Hokie, he'll bare hand and fire, in time, that's a 1-2-3 inning, good pitching from Jude. As we do the hokey pokey here through 7, and the Crocs are still scoreless. Bottom 7, we're up 2. Hard lineup up again, Trunk, Levo, and Often. Leading off for left fielder Joseph Trunk, 0 for 3 today in 10th. He has flown out twice and struck out. Facing Woody Yano. Fastball high from Woody, ball 1. Fastball in there at the letters, 1-1. Eater away for a strike, 1-2. K-Dot activates for Woody here. Fastball down the middle. Trunk crushes at the left center field. I think he just missed it, though. Running it down in the gap is going to be Vortex on the warning track. 1 down. Trunk's 3rd straight fly out to left center field. Next up, Mantonio Levo. He has singled twice today, driving in a run. Fastball outside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Chopper to short. Easy play for Bernard. 2 down. Now we'll bring up Often, who's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles and is locked in. Let's see what Jock does. Fastball middle away is outside. Ball 1. Fastball up. Hard rip in the hole past the diving third baseman. Base hit for Jock. He is 4 for 4 today. Good day for Jock at the plate. Now we'll bring up Thurman. 1 for 3 day for the center fielder. Slider hangs and taken for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, ripped hard foul, but it's 0-2 now. Fastball down and in, chopper to first, easy play for drive, and that ends the inning. As she takes care of it herself. To the 8th, it is still a 2-0 game. Bottom three in the lineup up for the Crocs, Candela, Chukov, and the pitcher slot. Leading off is the second baseman Candela, 0-2 today in tenths as he's facing the on-fire Hokie. First pitch fastball down and in as a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Change up and away. Check swing is outside, 1-1. Slider up and in, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Liner to third, right to Mustachio, 1 down. Next up is Chukov, the catcher, 0-2 today for Evan. First pitch slider, middle away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 0-2. K-man activates for Hokie here. Ball down and away is outside, 1-2. Fastball up and in, high and inside, 2-2. Change it down and in, rip foul, still a 2-2 count. Slider up and away, fouled off again as Chukov fights to stay alive here. Fastball away, chopper to short, high hopper to Bunterson, he'll make the play, 2 down. Pitcher slot due up next, it's what do you know, who is the pinch hitter to face us? It will be backup third baseman Trisha Lee, who has no hits so far on the season. Fastball at the knees, grounded hard to short, Bunterson to his left cuts it off, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hokie, as the Hokey Pokey is still being done here through 8 innings. With what do you know being subbed out, we go to the final bullpen pitcher for the Crocodons, their left-handed specialist closer, Ricky McFarland, who did not see it all last season, including the playoffs. They never went to him in a save situation. Whoopity, Borgner, and Hokie do up here in the bottom half of the 8th. Whoopity leading off, second baseman's 0-3 today, still looking for his first hit. Here's the look at McFarland's numbers on the season. Ricky so far this year is responsible for the Crocs' only win. He's also taken a loss. He's 1 for 1. 6.75 ERA and a 2.25 WHIP. 2 earned runs given up in his 2 appearances, totaling 2 2/3 innings pitched. 5 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against the .417. On the plus side, he's kept the ball in. See what he does here against us, as he is also fairly tired. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater inside, almost hits Whoopity, 2-0. Slider outside, 3-0. Fastball down the middle, first strike, 3-1. Fastball middle away, lined 1 hopper to second. Easy play for Candela, 1 down. Next up, Borgner, right fielder, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles, facing the specialist trait here of McFarland. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider away, misses, 2-0. Fastball down and in, turned on by Borgner. He cracks it into right field, hits it pretty well. But that will die at the warning track for Hernandez, 2 down. Hokie due up next, pitcher 0 for 1 today after a failed bunt attempt last him up. He has dropped down 2 successful sacrifices today, though. At 96 pitches, I don't think we can comfortably give him a complete game here, even if he is on fire. We are going to go to the bench here and bring in a pinch hitter. It will be... who do we go to? That is the question. Actually, you know what? I like living dangerously. Let's give Hokie the chance. Why not? What do we got to lose? Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Specialist is still active here against Hokie. Heater away, 1-1. Curve on side, cut through late, 1-2. Pitch almost beans him. Fastball misses for McFarland, 2-2. Slider at the knees is driven into center field. He got under it, right to the center fielder vortex. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 for McFarland. To the 9th, it is 2-0. Top of the lineup up for the Crocs as they look to break up the shutout. Hernandez, Stanberg, and drive. Coming in as right fielder, Juanita Hernandez, 0 for 3 today as she is tense. We are going to make some defensive substitutions here behind the rookie. Mustachio will stay in at third despite being tense as he is still a pretty good fielder. We are going to move Trunk into first base here. And then we are going to take Lavo out, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave Lavo in. We are going to bring in Ian Fielder. He will play first base in place of Trunk. And that is it. I think that's all we are going to do. Label will take up duties in left field. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring Lavo in. We're going to bring Borgner over to left, and we will bring in the rookie Carter Mahoney to play right field, as he is a much better fielder. There we go. That looks good to me. We're also going to bring in rookie Nathaniel Hurls. He will play second base in place of Whoopity, as he is just a slightly better fielder in that department, I believe. I think that's it. We will save Bronx and Axelson. Let's get it on. Hokie going for a complete game shutout. Let's see if he gets it done this time. He tried this on opening day against the Wide Loads. He made it 8 1/3 innings before giving up 2 runs. Difference there, we were up 6-0. In this game, we're only up 2-0. So let's see how this goes. First fastball middle of the way to Hernandez is lined into right field as she was setting fastball. Right to Mahoney. He gets it in, but it is a single. First hit today for Hernandez. She is 1 for 4. So that will bring up Stamberg as the tying run. He's 1 for 3 today with the single. It's still tense, though. As pinch hitting for him is catcher Tara Leonaire. Locked in, hitting .286 with a homer and an RBI here. Definitely going with the hot bat off the bench. First pitch to her, curveball away. Rip foul, out of play, 0-1. Slider down, lined in the center field. That is a base hit. Now we put the tying run on at first base. First 2 batters on here for the Crocs. Now we'll bring up Leanne Drive, the first baseman. 2 for 3 today with a double and a single. Hokie down to locked in mojo. I think he is done here. 8+ innings of work. He's put 2 runs on, given up only 6 hits to this point in the ballgame. No walks, struck out 5 batters. Solid outing for the rookie once again. Still in line for the win, but the 2 runners are his responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen for us to try and get the save is going to be veteran Max Texas, the left-hander. Texas on the air has made 1 appearance. In that appearance, he gave up no runs, has a whip of 2, an ERA of 0, no record. He recorded a save in that appearance, going an inning, walking 2 batters, but striking out 2 as well. Batting average against 0 so far. Let's see what he does here. First pitch slider middle in is inside to drive. Ball 1. Drive 2 for 3 today with a double and a single. Fastball down and away. Fouled off. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Bounces in the dirt. Good block by Jacques. 2-1. Fastball down and away. Fouled off. 2-2. Fastball up and in. Inside. Full count. Slider down and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Good pitch from Texas, 1 down. First punch out for Max, and that will bring up run to third. Third baseman 0 for 3 today, but is still locked in despite that. Pitch fastball up and in is called a strike at the letters. Good pitch from Max, ball 1, 0-1 the count. Curveball away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Texas as she chases that one. 2 down. Last chance for the Crocs is the shortstop Spud Bernard. 0 for 3 intense. No pinch hitter coming. It is his at bat. First pitch to him, a slider up. Good eye. That is high. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Low and inside. 2-0 the count. Curveball away. In there for a strike as it floats in there. 2-1. Fastball at the knees, chopper to the mound. Texas comes off and fields it. He'll fire to first. That ends the game as the Crocodons get our shutout here. Buzzards' second straight game with a shutout. They win 2-0 your score. As all the runs were scored in the first 2 innings, and then we just shut it down from there. Great starting pitching performance from the rookie Hokie as he goes 8+ innings, putting a 0 on the board and improving to 2-0 in the process. Hits today for the Crocs. Everybody in the lineup got a hit in the first 4 slots, including the pinch hitter Leonaire. Hitless today for third, Bernard, Candela, Chukov, and the pitcher slots. 1 hit also for Vortex. No RBIs on the day as they failed to drive anybody in. For us, 3 hits today for Bunterson, 2 for Lavo, 4 for 4 day for Jacques Often, 3-hit day for Rolf Borgner. He went 3 for 4, and 1 hit for Thurman Colt. RBIs for Lavo on an infield single. He's also injured pitcher Maurice Brick, and an RBI single for Buttons Bunterson in the 2nd inning. After that, nothing doing. Hitless today for us were Mustachio, Trunk, as well as Whoopity, and the pitcher. Pitching lines for us: Jude Hockey, 8+ innings, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts for the rookie. He improves to 2-0 as he gets the win. Max Texas, a clean 9th inning, striking out 2 batters. He gets his 2nd save of the year. And on the other side, Maurice Brick, inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a strikeout. He falls to 0-2 in the year, also takes a line drive to the chest for his troubles. Braun Thunderchump, inning and a third out of the pen, 3 hits, nothing given up. Rookie Ibrahim Reynolds, 2 2/3, 4 hits given up, nothing, no runs or strikeouts. Woody inning and a third, giving up only 1 hit. And Ricky McFarland, a clean 8th inning out of the bullpen. Very solid day for their bullpen, but their starter just gave up those 2 runs, and that was really the difference maker today. Player of the game is Jude Hockey, as the rookie goes 8 innings plus 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, getting the win. Bunterson, a 3 for 4 day at the top of the lineup, driving in a run and also stealing a base. And Jock Often, a perfect 4 for 4 day at the plate, singling all 4 times. Not a bad day. I really wish we would score more than 2 runs a game, but hey, if we keep getting shutouts, I'll keep taking the wins. Not a bad thing here regardless. Alrighty, let's have a look. Mustachio, +7 speed. Good upgrade, solid upgrade right there. B will sign veteran starter Olaf Slakov as they release the reliever Bert Bergerer, as that messes with the rotation a little bit. Ham Slamus loses 16 power there in the free agent pool. Good thing we got rid of him when we did. That would have been a big blow for us. Blowfish signed Zap Linguino, the closer, replacing their veteran closer Julio. Billy Bronx, +15 fielding, that utility man, now up to a B overall. He is much more usable off the bench in the field. Makes him more appealing for me to use. So I think he might get some more playing time now. Now, if only he could actually hit, that would be nice. Moose taking on the Wild Pigs here. Wild Pigs look to remain undefeated, and they will as they beat up on the Moose 12-5. Defending champs starting a measly 1-4. Nemesis win 4-2 over the Wide Loads as they keep pace with us. Overdogs failed to do so as they lose to the Platypi 6-5. Platypi moved to perfect 5-0. Blowfish win 1-0 over the Moonstars, I believe that was. Moonstars then go on to lose to the Hot Corners 12-2. Jacks finally get their first win of the year as they defeat the Heaters 6-2. It only took them 5 games to get their first win this season. Last time it took them 8 or 9 games. And the Sawteeth beat up on, I believe, the Moose 8-2. Or the Sandcats. Yeah, it was the Sandcats. Anyway, so both teams last year that made the finals starting 1-4. Interesting to note. Maybe. Both of them in last place in their respective divisions. Alrighty, next game, we will be taking on the Platypi for the only time this season. On the mound for the Platypi is their number 2 pitcher, Jalen Agro. No record, a 3.18 ERA, a 1.41 whip. And for us, it will be right-hander Fran Japani, who got roughed up in her first start against the Nemesis. 0-1 with a 10.80 ERA and a 2 whip. Let's have a look at player development here. What stuck around? So Mustachio's thing stuck around, but again, we still can't afford it, so sad, we'll have to let that go. Unfortunately, Whoopity's upgrade did not stick around, which was the one I really wanted. That would have been here. That is gone. So let's look at the that we do have. Mustachios will not be here next time, despite having to save up for it, so pass. Colts, this is a dumb one to get bad jumps with the great speed that he has. Pass. Hurls, dumb one to get bad jumps as well. Pass. Texas, solid one to get specialist, but he is 37, so we don't really want to spend all this money on a veteran that may or may not be here next year. Bowler, a little bit of a high chance to get K-Dud. Commonly, I think of all these, this one makes the most sense. It is a cheap upgrade, so we don't spend all of our money, and it also upgrades stuff that he really does need, so hopefully he can get to that C+ level. Let's go for it. Here you go, meat. Gonna get the 2 junk, unfortunately. I was hoping for the 7 and the 1 accuracy, so that does help out a tiny bit. Getting closer to the C+ level. It is what it is. We saved up most of the money, so we'll have most of it for next round. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. Leading off for us next time will be Bunterson at short. He'll be locked in. Borgner back in his normal spot of left field. He'll bat second. Joseph Trunk is tense, batting in the 3 slot. I am going to make the executive decision to start Mantonio Levo, who did have 2 hits today, so that way Trunk can get out of his own head. He will be available as a pinch hitter, though. Levo gets the start at first. Then it's Often at the catching position, batting 4th. He is locked in. Colton center bats 5th. Whoopity in the 6th slot at 2nd. He'll bat 6th. Axelson back in right field. She is batting 7th. I'm going to give the start actually to rookie Carter Mahoney. See if he can get his bat going. Batting 8th and 10th at third base is Mario Mustachio. I'm going to make the executive decision as well to bring in Ian Fielder. He will get the start at third base to see if we can let Mustachio and Trunk fix their mojos. And batting 9th will be the pitcher Fran Japani. A lot of bench guys getting the shot here. Let's see how they do. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. A solid 2-0 shutout from the rookie Jude Hokey. He combines that with Max Texas to get the save. Solid day on the pitching mound. Offense was mealy as usual, but those 2 runs do make a difference thanks to the injury to Maurice Brick. We're now up to 4-1, taking the division from the Overdogs by a game. Let's see if we can keep momentum going against the undefeated Platypi next time out. Should be a fun matchup. Hopefully we keep our good pitching going. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then. If you made it this deep in the video, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.